It's a melody. It's the beat of you and me.
Hi guys, this is Dia and welcome to Mom and Me. Today's vlog is going to be my full day routine from morning to night. So my morning starts at around 5:45 a.m. and the sunrise these days is around 6:15 a.m. So I get to see the most beautiful and mesmerizing sunrises from the kitchen. Sometimes the sky is gray, sometimes pink, sometimes it's foggy, sometimes it's clear sky, and I like to spend this time quietly without any interruptions, especially technology. And I pack my husband's lunchbox followed by kids' lunchbox. It's so quiet and peaceful in the morning. So in my head, I'm trying to think of my plan of action for the day. It's actually a very intuitive time of the day as well, and hence I do come up with many innovative solutions to my problems. I have already packed my husband's lunchbox. I usually pack his lunch, breakfast, and chai. For kids' lunchbox, I will be making suji dhokla today, for which I have taken 1 cup semolina. To this, I have added mint, coriander, green chili paste, roasted cashews, white sesame seeds, 2 tablespoons, yogurt, salt, and some water. Mix this to make a thick batter. Add water as required. The batter should not be too runny or too thick. Now use dhokla maker and steam the dhoklas. Finally temper them with some mustard seeds, asafoetida, sesame seeds and little red chili powder. I will be packing dhoklas for lunch. For recess, I always give them fruits. I hope you have watched my last week's video on kids' school lunchbox ideas. I have shared many kids' school lunchbox recipes in that video, and I will link it in the description box below in case you missed to watch it. I have shared many sandwiches, pastas, parathas, and snacks, after school snacks recipe in that video, and I'm sure it's worth watching, so please give it a go. I will also pack some makhanas for their recess today. It's Rakshabandhan today, so kids are tying the Rakhi in the morning before going to school. Every year we have a tradition. No, actually not. I have made a tradition to make Kaju Katli on this day. I make it only once a year, but over the years I have perfected the recipe and learned few hacks through mistakes I have made. I will share what to do and what not to do when making perfect Kaju Katli. So I will go now and drop the kids and later go to the gym. Meanwhile, I'll share the Kaju Katli recipe.
ईशा दीदी मुंह ने पल दी आज दीदी आज दीदी आकिशा दीदी पल दीदी आवाज दी आज दीदी आकिशा दीदी ना पल दी
First, we need to make the cashew powder, for which I have lightly roasted the cashews. It took me around 5 to 8 minutes. I have roasted them so that it loses all the moisture and is grinded quickly and evenly. Once cashews are roasted, I will let them cool completely. Once they are cool, they will turn crispy, which is the perfect sign that cashews are ready to be grinded. When grinding, we need to make sure we do not over grind them. Otherwise, the cashew will turn into cashew butter. Also grind in small batches and not all at once. Next is proportion. If cashew powder is 1 cup, not cashews but the cashew powder, then sugar would be less than half and water only to fully submerge the sugar to make the sugar syrup. Now make the sugar syrup till it forms one string. Then add cashew powder and cook for few minutes. Finally add 1 tablespoon ghee and cook for another few minutes. The mixture should not be runny at all, but it should have thickened slightly. Do not overcook, otherwise the Kaju Katli will turn dry and crumbly. See, the mixture is still very soft while I've turned the flame off. Now I will apply some ghee on a butter paper and knead the dough. This process will not only cool down the kaju or cashew mixture, but it will also become smooth. Finally, roll it into a thick sheet and apply chandi varak. Now cut it using a sharp knife and make sure to apply some ghee on it, otherwise it will stick on the knife. When you will cut the katli, the sheet will still be soft and gooey. But don't worry, leave it on the butter paper on the room temperature for 2 days, and trust me, the outer surface will harden, but inside will still be soft, and it will make the perfect and yummy Kaju Katli. Do not put it in the fridge thinking the Kaju Katli is soft and it will harden in the fridge. No, it won't. It will remain gooey. Trust me, I've done that before. So try to make no bhel sale, no mawa Kaju Katli at home and make your kids experience what you have experienced as a child. Spring has just started, and I feel this time of the year symbolizes a new change, a new beginning. I always feel seasons teaches us a very important lesson. Falling of leaves in autumn symbolizes a loss. Winter symbolizes the time we spend in grief after the loss. With spring comes a new hope, and finally summer makes us bloom again. Isn't this exactly how we feel and behave following a loss, illness, separation, etc.? But sometimes we are stuck in the period of grief or winter mode forever, and we do not want to. We do not welcome new beginnings or opportunities that come our way, that spring or summer season brings. So now I'm back from the gym and taken shower, rested for a while and eaten. And now I will prep for dinner. I prefer to cook dinner or do at least some preps before picking kids up after the school. As once kids are home, it's hard to focus on cooking as a lot of things are going on. My kids are only 2 years apart and they're always playing or fighting. It's good as long as they're playing because I can concentrate on what I'm doing. But the days that they are fighting and they decide not to be cohesive with each other, these are the days that are hard to manage. Sibling relationship is such that they cannot exist with or without each other. And guess what? Who takes all the tantrums? Of course, the mums. Actually, my husband does too, especially on the weekends. I try to take a back seat and just watch. I try to be a spectator over the weekends. Talking about the weekends, I love Saturdays as my mind is at rest. No school drop off or pick up, no swimming class, no homework, only pure relaxation. I'm so relaxed on Saturdays that I have to work overtime on Monday. But on Saturdays, I do not think much about the upcoming week. I know I will have all the energy to fold laundry, clean the mess, do groceries, cook, etc. But I become lazy bum on Saturday and I only do the essential bits, which is cooking and kitchen cleaning. By the way, I'm making paneer butter masala and crispy bhindi fry today. I've shared the recipe of paneer many times before, so I'm not going to bug you today with this. But because it's Rakshabandhan and my kids decided the menu and I'm making it and they're super excited for the dinner tonight. One hack to take the seeds out from the bhindi is to use such colanders that has round holes and simply shake the bhindi after cutting it and most of the seeds would come off. I will be using my iron kadhai for making the bhindi fry. I use this one to make hakka noodles also and also for deep frying anything that I want to deep fry. I do clean it from time to time, but I want to deep clean it, and in past I have used tomato ketchup and it did a pretty good job but takes a very long time. Does any of you know any other hack to quickly clean our desi kadhais, iron kadhais? If so, please do let me know in the comment section below and I will wait for your comments. Also, I have a new routine as far as my dishes are concerned, as most of you would know that I have my dishwasher not in the kitchen now but in my laundry. We actually have some issues in the laundry, so I have not filmed the makeover video yet, but as soon as it is fixed, I will show you the laundry and also discuss what issue we were having and how we fixed it. So it's almost the time to pick up kids. So I will leave where I am right now and go and pick the kids up. Today we have to go to the Duckies Park to feed the ducks. Once a week or around 10 days, we come to this pond and feed the ducks. Kids love to watch them feed. However, actually, we are not allowed to throw the food into the pond, as if the food is not eaten by the ducks, it actually settles down at the bottom of the pond and it decays there, making these little creatures sick. So we usually feed them on the deck and watch from a distance as all the ducks and other birds come up to the deck and feed themselves. It's such a sight to watch. In past, kids used to throw food inside the water, but now they do understand that this will harm the birds and eventually they will go away. So they want to keep coming here, so they don't do that anymore.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone. Now my bed feels just like cobblestone. Oh, why did she go? Oh, was I supposed to know that she'd leave us out tonight? To think that she'd be the one? Whoa, why did she go? I met her back in 2005. It was a crooked little smile that caught my eye. Time went by and it was her and I. She promised me to never leave my side.
Once we are back home, which is around 3:45 to 4 p.m., kids are very hungry. So they eat something and then I ask them to get changed. I ask them as if I don't, they will end up staying in the school clothes for very long, and I prefer to get them changed soon. So today they're excited to get dressed as fairy and dragon. I got these costumes on sale in Best and Less last week. I think after the book week ended, a lot of costumes were on sale, so I got for them. In book week, by the way, Dhyani became Vidya, the purple Tinker Bell fairy, and Kushang became Batman. Both my kids love to dress up, so I keep an eye on costume sale. Kids generally play for an hour after this, and meanwhile, I will finish all my cooking so that after that, I can sit with them and help them with their studies.
From the danger of pirates in the land. Who are the dangers? Oh. We have to do a reason if you want to fly or be invisible. And I choose invisible because I'd rather be invisible because I can come, if I'm at school, I can come to my house and steal lollies and my mom does not know I'm there. Miss, what I do? Hi. Remember me? Dinosaur never live. No. Hello. I'm the fairy. I'm gonna turn this camera into a frog. I am a dragon. Yeah. You are going to be a frog. I'm going to turn this dragon into a frog. I'm stronger than him.
चक्कर आई છે આ કોણ છે
અમારો newborn baby છે.
ન્યૂબોર્ન બેબી છે.
હા. બીજું વર્ષે કો ક્યાં છે?
And how about Dhyani and Kushank? તમે બંને ફાઇટ નથી કરતા? So can kids. Are you ready for homework?
No.
Who's ready for homework?
No.
Huh? Double hands down.
No. Double hands down.
Homework માટે તો ક્યારે રેડી ના હોની 10 more minutes, okay? Then we are on
No.
the board.
તને પણ લાલચ
છે તને પણ છે હો અલે એકલી નથી તું પણ છે જ લાઈનમાં પાછળ પાછળ જ છે
આપણે દીદી ફૂટી સેકન્ડ
યા કેવી રીતના દીદી ફર્સ્ટ
સેકન્ડ અને તું ફર્સ્ટ ગાડ નો વિન્ડો મમ્મા પણ મને છે ને મેં ભૂલ ચાલ્યો નહીં કોઈ
પગ દૂર રાખો.
After cooking is done, I will sit for a while. I sometimes wonder where the entire day went. It's almost 6 p.m. and soon it will be bedtime. Days, weeks, months, followed by years go by so quickly if you are busy all the time. And time runs so slow when you don't have much to do. So I like to stay occupied except on weekends. Like I do have my graph is never like, horizontal line. It's always up and down. Some days I'm very active, some days I'm very lazy. So now it's kids' study time. My kids like to delay this time for as long as possible. I sometimes sit with them. Sometimes I'm cooking while they're doing their homework. Each day is different. Every day is different. There's no set routine that at this time I will be doing this thing. However, I like to make them sit and study for at least 30 to 40 minutes few times a week.
Why did she go? Whoa. Was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa.
For sure I put all of the things on my
Why did she go?
ત્યાં બેટા ચાલો
I didn't like આ બધું અહીંયા મેં ચેનલ બુક અહીંયા આપી મારી છે વર્ક કરે
ચલો બેટા
you are so mean मैं कितनी long mean मैं काय ना करे मुझे मैं just want to think
ધ્યાન ક્લીન અપ કર
my face oh my
Once study time is over, it's time for dinner. We eat dinner at around 7:30, and by 8:30 my husband take kids to bed, and I wind up the kitchen, vacuum, fold laundry, and do the needful. I will assess my energy levels, what needs to be done, what is urgent, and I'll decide based on that. I usually watch a show on Netflix or Amazon Prime while doing all the chores. I sleep around 9:30 and sometimes even 10, and that's how my day pretty much goes. Do let me know if your routine looks similar in terms of time management, or if there are any suggestions you would like to offer. I will take them on board very wholeheartedly. I will sign off now, and I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now.
Whoa. Why did she go?